Have you ever wondered how to grow your own cauliflower at home? Well, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll be diving into the wonderful world of cauliflower cultivation. Growing your own cauliflower not only allows you to enjoy its fresh, crisp taste right from your garden, but it also adds a delightful touch of greenery to your surroundings. So, gear up for an exciting journey as we unravel the secrets of successful cauliflower growth. Stay tuned to discover the step-by-step guide on how to grow cauliflower at home. Before we dive into the process, let's understand what a cauliflower plant is. Cauliflower, a member of the Brassica family, is a cool season vegetable that's been a staple in kitchen gardens for centuries. It's a versatile veggie that can be roasted, fried, blended into soups, or even turned into pizza crust. But it's not just about the taste. Cauliflower is a nutritional powerhouse. It's packed with vitamins C and K, along with fiber, potassium, and antioxidants. This makes it a fantastic addition to any diet, whether you're aiming for general health or specific dietary needs. Now, cauliflower comes in a variety of forms. You might be familiar with the classic white cauliflower, but there's also green, purple, and even orange cauliflower. Each variety has its own unique flavor profile and nutritional benefits, adding even more diversity to your garden and your plate. Now that we understand what cauliflower is, let's move on to the planting process. Knowing when to plant cauliflower is crucial for its growth. This brilliant vegetable, with its crisp texture and mild flavor, has a preferred growing season, and it's essential to align your planting with it. Cauliflower is a cool season crop, meaning it thrives in cooler temperatures. Ideally, you should plant your cauliflower seeds in late summer, so they can mature in the cooler fall weather. If you live in a region with mild winters, you can also plant in late fall for a winter harvest. Temperature plays a significant role too. Cauliflower plants prefer a steady temperature between 50 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. If temperatures rise too high or drop too low, the plant may bolt or yield a smaller head. So, to recap, late summer and late fall are your best bets for planting cauliflower, providing your local climate allows for it. Remember, a steady, cool temperature is key. With the timing right, it's time to prepare the soil. Cauliflower prefers a well-draining soil, rich in organic matter. It's a fact that cannot be overstressed. The first step to preparing the soil for your cauliflower is to ensure it's well-draining. This means that water should not pool on the surface, but should permeate down into the soil. If your garden has heavy clay soil, consider adding some sand to improve drainage. Next, let's talk about pH levels. Cauliflower thrives in soil with a slightly acidic to neutral pH, between 6 and 7. You can easily test your soil's pH with a home testing kit, available at most garden centers. If your soil is too acidic, adding lime can help neutralize it. Conversely, if the soil is too alkaline, sulfur or peat moss can be used to lower the pH. Now, let's enrich that soil. Organic matter is key here. Compost, well-rotted manure, or leaf mold can be mixed into the soil to boost its nutrient content. These organic materials not only provide essential nutrients for the cauliflower, but also improve the soil's structure, enhancing its ability to hold water and nutrients. Remember, preparing the soil might seem like a lot of work up front, but it's an investment in the health and productivity of your cauliflower plants. A well-prepared soil will yield a better harvest and healthier plants, making all your efforts worthwhile. Once the soil is ready, we can proceed to plant the cauliflower. Planting cauliflower is simple and straightforward. Here's how you can do it with ease. Start by choosing a sunny spot in your garden. Cauliflower thrives in full sunlight and cooler temperatures, so a spot that gets at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day would be ideal. Now let's move on to the actual planting. First, you'll need to dig holes that are about ½ inch deep. You can use a small gardening trowel or even just your finger for this. The depth is important because it allows the cauliflower seeds to have enough soil coverage to germinate properly. Next, place your cauliflower seeds into the holes. Typically, 1 to 2 seeds per hole will suffice. If you're planting multiple seeds in one hole, remember to thin them out once they start to sprout. This is to ensure that each plant has enough space to grow and develop. After placing the seeds, cover them with soil. Gently pat down the soil with your hand to ensure the seeds are snugly covered. You don't want to push too hard though, just enough to make sure the seeds are secure and have good contact with the soil. Now, let's talk about spacing. Cauliflower plants need a lot of room to grow. This is because their leaves spread out widely as they mature. So, it's recommended that you space your cauliflower plants about 18 to 24 inches apart. This allows each plant enough room to grow without competing with its neighbors for nutrients and sunlight. Once you've planted your cauliflower seeds, water them thoroughly. Cauliflower seeds need a good amount of moisture to germinate, so make sure the soil is well watered but not waterlogged. And voila, you've planted your cauliflower. But remember, the work doesn't stop here. After planting, proper care is necessary for the cauliflower to grow. You'll need to look after your plants, ensuring they get enough water and nutrients, and protecting them from pests and diseases. With the right care, you'll soon be rewarded with a lush, healthy crop of cauliflower. Cauliflower plants need regular care to thrive. Let's discuss what this care entails so you're fully equipped to help your cauliflower flourish. Watering is the first step. Cauliflower plants love moisture, but they're not fans of waterlogged soil. The trick is to maintain a balance. Water the plants deeply and regularly, ensuring the soil remains moist but not saturated. A good rule of thumb is to water once or twice a week, depending on the climate and soil type. Remember, it's better to water thoroughly and less frequently than to give light sprinklings more often. Next, let's talk about fertilizing. Cauliflower is a heavy feeder, meaning it requires a lot of nutrients to grow well. An organic, slow-release fertilizer applied at the time of planting can provide a steady supply of nutrients throughout the growing season. If you notice the leaves turning yellow, it's a sign that the plant needs more nitrogen. In this case, a high-nitrogen liquid fertilizer can be applied. Protection from pests and diseases is also critical. Common pests include cabbage worms, aphids, and flea beetles. These can be controlled using organic insecticides or by encouraging beneficial insects such as ladybugs into your garden. Diseases such as clubroot or black rot can be prevented by practicing crop rotation and maintaining a balanced soil pH. If you notice any signs of disease, such as yellowing leaves or stunted growth, it's important to act quickly. Remove and destroy affected plants to prevent the disease from spreading. Finally, cauliflowers need a bit of TLC when it comes to their leaves. As the head of the cauliflower begins to form, gather up the leaves and tie them loosely over the head. This process, known as blanching, protects the head from the sun and helps keep it white and tender. Don't be intimidated by the care that cauliflower requires. It's all part of the gardening journey. And remember, every bit of effort you put into caring for your plants will be rewarded when you harvest your own homegrown cauliflower. With proper care, your cauliflower will grow and be ready for harvest. Harvesting cauliflower is rewarding, and proper storage ensures you enjoy it for longer. So, how do we go about the process? Well, the first step is to know when the cauliflower is ready for harvest. Typically, it takes between 70 and 80 days from transplant for most varieties. The heads should be compact, firm, and white. If the curds or the white parts of the head start to separate, the cauliflower may be over-matured. To harvest, use a sharp knife to cut the head off the plant. Leave a few leaves around the head to protect it. It's best to do this in the morning when temperatures are cool to maintain freshness. With your fresh cauliflower harvested, the next step is storage. First, give it a quick rinse to remove any dirt or bugs. Do not wash thoroughly at this point, as moisture can encourage rot. If you're not planning to use the cauliflower immediately, you can store it in the refrigerator. Place the cauliflower in a plastic bag, but don't seal it completely. The bag should have some holes or be slightly open to allow for some airflow. This helps prevent moisture buildup, which can lead to mold. Always remember, the key to storing cauliflower is to keep it cool and dry. You can store fresh cauliflower in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. If you want to store it for longer, you might consider freezing it. To do this, you'll need to blanch the cauliflower first. Blanching is a simple process where you boil the cauliflower for about 3 minutes and then cool it quickly in ice water. This helps maintain the flavor and nutrition. After blanching, dry it thoroughly and pack it in freezer bags. Frozen cauliflower can last up to 1 year, offering you the flexibility to enjoy this nutritious vegetable long after harvest. So, there you have it, a simple guide on how to harvest and store your cauliflower. You've nurtured it from seedling to mature plant, and now it's time to reap the fruits, or rather the heads of your labor. Now you know how to grow, care for, and harvest your own cauliflower at home. Growing your own cauliflower is a fulfilling experience. We've journeyed through the process, from understanding the cauliflower plant, selecting the perfect planting time and preparing the soil, to planting, caring, and finally, the rewarding harvesting and storage. It might seem like a lot, but remember, each step is a stride towards healthier, fresher meals. Thank you for watching. Remember, a homegrown cauliflower is not just a vegetable, it's a badge of honor.